Hey, Donna, what's your song?
74 degrees out there. Time to wake up, rise and shine. That sounds like a good line. JC?
All right, it ain't Thursday. It is Tuesday because the Sharks are finishing up the season this year. And be sure to go by Papa Rocco's and tell him right on.
I always go by Papa Rocco's.
You got some good food down there. If y'all making your way down to Gulf Shore before school starts, get down and see my buddy Papa Rocco. Hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM on a Tuesday morning edition. Jawjacker Lipsmacker in here this morning going to tell us all about what he's going to be cooking. But hang on first. Shut Up's in here. I knew he'd be in here today.
Special edition
about Penn State. And Tom is going to tell us all about what's happening in and around the political world.
Sure.
The candidates coming out all over. We'll have a special announcement on that too in just a little bit on something I'm going to throw out a freebie to some folks this morning. Let me get reconnected. That squash was throwing me off. That was your zucchini, wasn't it?
That was your squash.
What are you cooking? Hey, like you brought enough stuff to feed everybody.
Yeah, you know, I was on my way home yesterday and thinking about, hey, what am I going to cook today? And I looked down and got an email from a real good friend of mine, Don
Huddleston.
Johnny Huddleston. Johnny Ray.
Shut up.
Is that the same guy that had the billboard up for 6 months with his name misspelled?
You mean the one that's in his garage at his house you're talking about?
No.
Is that where it is?
No, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's a gigantic sign.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Hey, Donnie sent me something on chicken and shrimp Creole. And I'm going to put a little something together, throw a little bacon in it for Brad, and that'll get him out of the office a little bit.
Hey, question for you. Could you find all the ingredients? Could you find all the ingredients?
I'm working here. The ingredients. I'm just putting this together. It's going to be something really different. I mean, I've never cooked this before, but it's going to look good. It's going to taste good. So.
After the flour fight the other day, everything was in a smooth ride too.
After the alleged I didn't start it flour fight between Denny and Gloria, and after going back and doing a replay, officially, Gloria was only going to throw flour on me.
Oh, okay.
And then Denny accidentally hit Gloria till
Don't cook everything before I get back over at 6:30 like you usually do in the past.
I'm slowing it down.
All right, let's get it cracking. This weather is heating back up, going to be close to 100, ain't it?
It sure is. A lot of hot air in here this morning, too. Yes. Don't you all agree?
Yes,
they do. Thank you, guys. All right. Yes, 74 degrees out there this morning. It's going to be a very warm day today. Plenty of sunshine, only 10 to 20% chance of those showers, actually 20% chance of rain, so don't look for much rain today or those pop-up showers. High temperatures around 96 tomorrow, even more 96 for your high. We may see about 98 tomorrow. No chance of rain for several days, but, well, there is a chance for rain, but it looks like we won't get much rain until possibly Thursday, carried on into Friday. And that's really about it for weather. Do we really have to make this go any longer? 230-4988.
Oh, what are you trying to tell me?
I was saying that might be a breaker. It's probably, those lights might be on a separate breaker.
If you wouldn't mention it, nobody would know.
Well, nobody's going to know anyway.
That's why I've got my standby substitute.
You asked
no one's going to know anyway.
Huh?
You asked me.
That was off air.
Well, I didn't mean to ask you. Tom, how are you?
I'm good.
Hey, guys, we missed it.
What?
Y'all know the motivational speaker Tony Robbins had that walk on coal.
Yeah.
They had 21 of them got burned. Oprah's even done it.
How stupid can you be?
What they say it gets up to?
Penn State.
Unleash the power within.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Oh, it gets between 1,200 to 2,000 degrees. It provides the opportunity to understand that there's absolutely nothing you can't overcome. Jeffrey, we need to start walking. I'm going to get some charcoal.
Do our concrete.
Did Tony walk over first?
I'm going to get some charcoal.
Just walk on the concrete backyard.
Throw them out there and let's walk on them.
That's smart.
I'm not going to be with you. I'll watch.
All right, in a moment we'll get back on the Penn State thing. You know, it was all over the news yesterday. I mean, they got hammered, completely hammered.
And they should.
We'll go over that more in depth in just a little bit over there. Only cost them $60 million. That ain't that bad.
More than 60.
That's going to cost them more than that.
Oh, yeah. Mud volleyball was this weekend. A lot of pictures in the paper. We'll have exclusive video coming. I just noticed yesterday a Country Rover story ran from, this is their 24th year.
He was
on their
quite
second
popular.
one ever. The crowd Saturday down at Swan Creek was amazing. I'm talking
90 teams, I believe.
We'll talk about that in a little bit, too. Got plenty of pictures in the paper, Decatur Daily and that. Jimmy Gill will be joining us later on this morning, too. City Councilman and newly elected for 4 more years. He and Councilman Harold Wells.
Congratulations to them.
All right. Jerry Hill, your neighbor, is running for mayor. He's got an ad in the paper. I'm going to give him a free shout out here. This is the only time I'm going to do this, Mr. Hill. It says, when elected mayor of the city of Athens, and not being competent, one of my major concerns would be to keep our community beautiful and litter-free. Therefore, to set an example, I will not displaying any political signs, and I challenge all city candidates to do the same. That leads me to think, well, golly, if they're not going to be buying signs, they're going to put it all on television.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have the money to buy the signs, how's you going to have the money to pay for the
Well, maybe that's what they're saving. So here's the skinny on this deal. Like folks like Jerry Hill and everybody else. This week and this week only, I will give you, me and Gloria will, give you a freebie.
A free interview on Cooper and...
Oh, I'll give you a freebie. You don't have to. I will.
A free interview.
I'll give you a freebie.
You got that, Zucchini?
Let's make sure that's
If you're running for mayor, city council, whatever, if you I won't contact you, but if you contact, we have Brad Horner coming on Thursday. He's running for mayor against Ronnie Martin.
Correct.
He'll be making his first appearance up here. He won't be eating because Jeff won't be here cooking.
No.
Is he on Facebook though?
I don't know. I doubt it.
I don't know.
You know, okay, back to this ad.
Yeah, well, so don't be calling me next week wanting to come on, because then you're going to have to pay. After this week, that goes for your buddy Wayne Reynolds too. After this week, everybody's got to pay.
Well, I'm announcing right now, 2014 is U.S. Senate, baby.
603-4848 if you want to book a time to be a guest.
If you've got a candidate.
Now, let's go back to this ad for just a moment. Displaying political signs and calling it litter. It's not litter if a good candidate goes after the campaign and picks it up.
What's the rule on that, Donnie? You have so many days.
You have so many days afterwards.
That is not litter.
So, if y'all know any of these people running for office, tell them if you want to get on the show free. After that, it's a month long of campaigning and paying. Okay? That's the way it goes. Fair enough, Tom?
That's the legal way.
They better be. I don't hear the phone ringing yet.
Hey, the deal with that is,
It's mine.
All right,
they don't have to buy as many signs.
Quick little article here. Phone book delivery vanishing. Phone books, long a staple of U.S. life, are fading quick. This lawmakers and phone companies see green benefits in limiting their delivery. The reason I say that, this article paper I had for a couple of weeks out of USA Today, talking about delivering. But yet, I get one propped up against my door this week.
I did too.
They are going away now.
Good paperweight.
Hey, why do you need them? You have the internet and you have
Google.
Smartphones.
And what gets me, the older I get, the harder it is to read in here.
The smaller the print gets.
I mean, man, you gotta. Hey, let me see what's happening here. And now with so many different, you got AT&T, you got Knology, you got Charter. Well, if you aren't on the phone book that's coming out, you won't be listed in here. And how many people have a home phone anyway?
I don't.
We got one. I don't even know our number.
I had one, and as soon as that Charter subscription ended, I took it out because all I got was calls on it from
telemarketers.
Politicians.
No, not politicians.
Calling you.
People wanting to donate money.
All right, here's a survey, Jeffrey.
Surveys.
Which is USA Today? Tom, let me ask you first. Which is more important to have with you at all times? A wallet or a smartphone?
Well, at this day and time, I'm sure the smartphone.
Yeah. I would say
don't get into it. Just tell me, yes or no. What do you say?
I said
Smartphone. Jeffrey!
Smartphone.
Y'all are all wrong.
No, we're all a minority.
Smartphone 28%, wallet 72%.
That's just a survey because they don't know what they're talking about.
First of all,
because you can purchase anything on there with your.
I don't carry a wallet and very seldom have my phone.
I have them both. Yeah.
And I have my credit card information in my phone, so I don't need my wallet.
You have my wallet and my phone.
And your money. I just remember that.
All right, this was Kelly Kasich did a great. She's the managing editor of the News Courier. She did a great job writing this article Sunday. It says, "Here's what makes America great. A surgeon can make adorable scientific-sounding words like toebesity, telling people they got fat toes. He gets rich from slicing them open and slimming them down. So if you got ugly feet, Jeff, you can get them fixed up to where they look acceptable. Pretty feet. I've got good-looking feet.
Or
Gloria's got beautiful feet. Tom and shut up, keep theirs hidden all the time. So what did I tell you? But here was a woman." Now, this name is Tanya Ann Fowler, Jeffrey. She's 45 of Winder, Georgia.
45.
45. Show that photo. We'll show her a picture in a minute.
Oh.
She was in a thing called Bad and Busted. Like Hard Times here.
Okay.
It comes out with everybody's mugshot who's been arrested for DUI, drugs, or whatever. Regular stuff.
Regular stuff.
Tanya Ann but she called 911 to complain that her picture was too ugly.
So she wanted to
So when she called 911, the cops gave her another picture, but it was because she got arrested again for using a nuisance call to 911. Here's a picture of her. Now this girl,
the first one
she's
is what
45 years
now.
old.
She's beautiful. Woo-hoo. I'd have called 911 on that too.
It looks like she's from Louisiana.
No, she got to be from South Alabama.
I was going to say, she looked like she's from Louisiana. Mathews last name on there, I think, isn't it? Or Huddleston, what was it?
We don't have those in there.
45, yet she complains that her, now she looks like Marty Feldman, but got arrested for calling a fake call in.
It's called alligator bait in Louisiana. Phew. We use that on the swamp people.
In New Hope, that's what we call a haint.
Y'all are mean. Stop it.
She's an ugly woman.
Stop it.
You're almost 50.
She beat with the ugly stick.
We're the same age, just about.
Yeah, but
that first one.
Okay, now if you look like that, what would you do? Instead of going to get your fat toes reduced, you'd get your face reduced.
That's bread roll.
Y'all be kind.
All right.
Be kind.
We got plenty of stuff to talk about later on, and we'll get to it in just a moment. But let me go a Dear Abby this morning, Tom.
Oh, boy.
You think I'm sexy?
It's about me.
Wife dresses sexy for work, but not for her wounded husband. I'm married to the love of my life. My life's a beautiful woman, 50 years old, in great shape, looks 35, got the same problem. My problem is whenever we go out, I'll ask her to wear something sexy. She always says, I'm too old to dress like that. However, when she dresses for work, she spends hours on her appearance and dresses very, very sexy. I told her it bothers me. She said I'm being silly and just wants to look good for her management job. She's constantly buying new outfits for work. This morning she left wearing, Frank, a sexy short mini skirt and boots.
All right.
She's an independent woman. I don't know. Why can't you dress up for me? All I ever see you
Do not talk about what I
All I ever see you in is like a bikini or something. I mean, come on, wear something a little sexy out there. Take the heels off every now and then. Let's see those feet.
Wait till the Alabama game.
Quit letting me shop at Victoria's Secret so much. Babies are us now. I might add, Abby. Just throw that
Babies
in.
are
Huh? I mean,
So you're telling me I need to wear more clothes around the house?
I'm just saying, do something for me. I mean,
what have you done for me lately?
yeah.
What have you done for me lately?
Look what I've done for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And here's something else that's bugging me.
You probably need to read another article.
You're about to open up a can of something that's going to...
Here's something else that's bugging me.
What?
Jeffrey, tell me how you feel. This is Dear Abby also.
Got
Man
another
urges his wife to embrace a new life. Now, this ain't never going to be me. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. You once printed a letter from a man who's dying. He wanted his surviving widow to pursue happiness after his death with some man who'd be kind to her. The letter was mainly addressed to those who might stand in judgment if she began dating soon after I'm gone. Well, there's a rule of thumb about how long a widow or widower should wait. You know, sometimes say it's, and it's from Gadsden, Alabama. And then here's a guy says, well, I've had some good years with my wife. We've raised her kids now. I'm in the 18th month of chemotherapy. When I die, I want my wife to move on because she's too fine of a woman to be there alone. And she needs to be loved and respected as I've done with her.
Aw, what is my time frame?
Dear Jamie, if something happens to me, as y'all know, she tried to kill me 5-6 years ago in a sexual attack.
Shut up.
If something should happen to me, here's my statement. Tom, you got my insurance?
Yeah.
Oh, you're heavily insured. Don't worry.
First person I find out hitting on my wife, I'm going to haunt you. Okay? She ain't going to be with nobody, no time, anytime soon. Maybe 5-10 years after I'm gone.
You want me to wait 5-10 years?
We're going to miss you, Pop.
Maybe.
I told my wife, put me on life support, put me beside the bed. I said, I don't care what goes on because you have to look at me sitting there.
Did we
Leave
have
me
to
on
pull the
life
plug?
And I said, don't pull the plug on me.
That's right.
Hook it up to a generator?
Hook up to that generator.
Hey, the good thing about that is if you're at your house and you're on life support, you're the
He
first
is
people
not
to
going
get
to
the
be on
electricity
life
back.
support in our house. You will not be on life support in our house.
I'll be anywhere I want to be.
He's going to cut a slice
No,
of his
that's
brain out
after.
so he can make a truck.
I've got a daughter in here working now that promises she'll take care of me till the...
Yeah.
Right, Abby?
Yeah.
We'll get back on it.
Guess
That's
you got
too good a
that.
story.
At least until the insurance policy comes in.
Hey, you better get that battery charged up on that generator.
Better hurry.
Let me do one other quick thing, then we'll get some other stuff going on here. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this morning. Athens. That Limestone County man wasn't properly dressed for yard work.
Oh.
Sheriff's deputy said Frank Scrimshire wasn't dressed at all, but totally nude, cutting a tree in his yard when deputies arrived.
Frank.
What's the matter with that?
Officer's report said Frank ran into his house when he saw the deputy, who charged him with indecent exposure and booked him into the Knox County Detention Center. His neighbors told deputies he'd been seen outside the house in the past, nude, trimming trees, doing all kinds of yard work.
It's hot out there.
We can get arrested?
Yeah, he got arrested.
We can get arrested for being naked in our backyard?
If somebody sees you. But who's going to call and complain? Unless they see Jamie, then they're calling for sure.
Jeff?
Who walks around naked in their backyard?
Do you?
Do you have a pool?
Yes.
Do you have a pool?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you have kids. You have young kids.
Yeah,
you can't walk around the house naked.
all the time.
No, you can't.
Well, that's because you're from Louisiana. There I am, naked now, ready to go. I go to work
Many
naked.
of my neighbors realize I do.
Well, you got to
Have
have a lot of
clothes in the
privacy in
pool.
the backyard by the pool.
He has no privacy back there.
Anyway, now y'all
young
feel my
children.
pain. You feel my pain. What I have to deal with.
Hey, it's hot outside.
No one feels
That's
sorry
the
for you.
problem you get when you leave a young widow. I could get hit by a truck today.
We could both get hit by a truck today.
I hope that don't happen.
Yeah, I hope so,
Somebody's
too.
All right, Mud Volleyball video coming up later. Jeff's going to be cooking over there in a
Smells
moment.
good.
He's already eating. City Council President Jimmy Gill will be with us in a little bit. Tom, I know you were out. You saw some campaign people over the weekend.
I did. Sure did.
It's gonna be
Everybody's hitting the
interesting
trail hard.
Except Jerry Hill. He's not putting out any signs. Now, Donnie, what does that tell you? He don't buy no signs, saving all his money for television or what?
Well, no, last time he
They say
ran
he's
for
saving
something.
nothing. He's broke.
Last time he ran for
signs?
something, he didn't have money for television.
Well, he
So-
had signs out. Because
Okay.
you can go online and find out how much they got for their campaign.
Yeah. And you can come in here and check what their records do if they're doing television. One last time,
right.
we will not contact you. You want to be on TV this week. If I can fit you in,
Free interview.
I'll give you a freebie. After that, I ain't saying unless you will pay it.
You keep it legal.
That's the way it goes. Got to do what's right. Right now, I'll do what's right and take a break. Y'all hang on.